Troy McDonald with Coldwell Banker here today. Today I want to give you a update on real estate in Stuart, Martin County, and the city of Port St. Lucie, Florida. So real estate actually is still pretty strong here. You know, we're hearing reports around the country of weaknesses in the real estate market, but overall, Stuart, Port St. Lucie, and Martin County are maintaining a pretty strong price structure and a good number of buyers. It is getting a little tougher for sellers because of interest rates primarily, but things are still pretty strong, and there's a fair amount of cash buyers, especially in Martin County. And of course, Stuart, Florida, which is where I live, is a fabulous place to live. You know, in Stuart, you're close to the beach. You got a historic downtown that has amazing restaurants. It has unbelievable entertainment in the form of the Lyric Theater, the Rock and River Walk in downtown Stuart, and it continuously gets voted by different magazines and news organizations as one of the best places to live, retire, happiest seaside town, best town near the beach. It's constantly in these top 10 list of these type of communities. And so if you're looking for a place to live and you're looking for a place that is relaxed with friendly people, Stuart is a great town. Now let's get into the snapshot of what's going on, and I'm going to start with Martin County real estate. So single-family homes in Martin County are still showing a pretty strong, some pretty strong numbers. The average price currently in May of 2023 was $888,000 for a single-family home. That actually is down 9%. But remember, these average numbers can get skewed by a large sale last year of a very expensive mansion, for example, on Jupiter Island or something like place like that. But the median price continues to raise. It was only up 1% this month to $629,000 for the median price. But I think the thing to watch out for is inventory is down to just over 2 months, and that is down 29%. So there's not a lot of inventory out there. So it's buyers are having a hard time finding what they want, in addition to the interest rates and everything else. So let's go on to townhomes in Martin County. The average price of a townhome, big increase this month of $441,000 is the average. That's up 26%, and the median price is up 28% to $420,000. I think I contribute that to some new product coming on the market. As these tranches of these new townhomes come on the market, we're going to see some fluctuations, especially increases compared to the older stock. And inventory is down to just over 2 months, and an inventory of townhomes is down 25%. And condos in Martin County, the average price is $423,000. The median price, and that's up 14%, by the way. The median price is $274,000 with an increase of 3%. So the median price is continuously coming up. It's still coming up. It's in smaller increments than we've seen in the past. And again, inventory is down 9% to 2.5 months on condos. Now let's move on to Port St. Lucie. So Port St. Lucie has seen incredible growth over the last few years, being fueled by the number of people moving to Florida with an average of 1,000 people a day moving to the state. Places like Port St. Lucie are continuously growing at a pretty rapid rate. I've actually learned that last year, 2022, that the city of Port St. Lucie grew by 20,000 residents. So the real estate market is pretty strong. The average price, though, has seen a slight decrease. It's $397,000 for a single-family home. That's down 12% from last year. The median price is $381,000, which is flat. But I think the thing to watch with Port St. Lucie right now is inventory is just 1 3/4 month supply, and that is down 35%. Let's take a look at townhomes. The average price of a townhome skyrocketed in St. Lucie County. And again, I think it's in Port St. Lucie in particular, in this case, I think it again is because new inventory is coming online and we're getting new product online, which is causing the prices to go up from the older townhomes. But the average price for a townhome in Port St. Lucie was up 82% to $346,000, and the median price was up 81% to $346,000. Inventory is zero. So watch out that with low inventory, there was only 2 listings in May. Now let's move on to condos. Condos. Now this is the city of Port St. Lucie. This does not include Hutchinson Island and in unincorporated St. Lucie County, but the average price of a condo in Port St. Lucie is $211,000. That's up 53%. And the median price of a condo is $192,000, which is up 40%. No new listings in May, and that was only 0.7 of a month's supply. Now, keep in mind, all of this data is provided by the Martin County Realtors of the Treasure Coast, and from their MLS, there may be a few figures off when you look at one of the other MLSs that are covering the area. Now, where are all these folks coming from? So I've been doing some research. I'm trying to find where people are coming from and what's bringing them down here to the state of Florida. Of course, anybody who's lived here, we love the weather, the mild winters, the great springs and falls, and I love the summertime as well. You know, it gets just as hot in Ohio, where I'm from, during the summer as it does down here, and I got beautiful palm trees and Ohio doesn't. So I do like that. But I wanted to take a look at where people are coming from, and there's this fabulous website. It's called How Money Walks. I mentioned it in my other videos. How Money Walks uses IRS data of 2 primary components. The first component is adjusted gross income, and then where someone is filing their tax return, what county this year versus what county next year, to determine where people are migrating within the United States. And so I just looked at 6 states up north, 3 in the Midwest and 3 in the Northeast. And all 6 of these states, Ohio, number 1 state where adjusted wealth is coming from Ohio is Florida. Illinois, same thing. Florida is the number 1 in the top 5 states where wealth is transitioning to. Michigan as well. There's a lot of money coming from Michigan, Ohio, and Illinois in the Midwest coming to Martin County, actually into the state of Florida overall. We'll get into Martin and St. Lucie County where they're actually coming from as well. Pennsylvania, number 1 state that they're coming to is Florida. New York as well. Again, number 1 state they're coming to is Florida. And then finally wrapping it up with the 6 I chose, Connecticut. Again, people are moving from those 6 states and they're moving in droves to Florida. And those are just 6 of the states where Florida's number 1. There's actually several others. So let's talk about Martin and St. Lucie County in particular. So we're going to break it down by the top 5 counties around the country that people are moving to the state of to the Martin County from. So number 1, no surprise here, number 1 county people are moving to Martin County from is Palm Beach County, Florida. Number 2 is Broward County, Florida. And then we get into the out-of-state counties. Number 3, Fairfield County, Connecticut. I actually thought it would have been Miami-Dade, but it's not. It's Fairfield County, Connecticut. Number 4, and this is a new one on the list, Cook County, Illinois. Last month when I looked at this list, Cook County was not on the list. Now it's in the top 5. And then finally, wrapping up the top 5 is Suffolk County, New York. So we're seeing 3 of the top 5 counties where people are moving to Martin County from are from out of state. And there are 3 different states, Connecticut, Illinois, and New York. And then of course 2 counties within the state. Finally, on this side of the equation here, Palm Beach County, St. Lucie County. Again, no surprise, the #1 county people are moving to St. Lucie County from Palm Beach. Second is Broward County, Florida. Then we get into the third county where they're moving from, New York County, New York. Again, not a real surprise that we're seeing folks from New York County and the state of New York moving to Port St. Lucie. Then it goes to Miami-Dade. So we are seeing people from Miami-Dade moving to St. Lucie County. And then finally, we see, again on the list, we see Suffolk County, New York. So 2 of the 5 counties where people are moving to St. Lucie County from are from New York. The other 3 are from Florida, and that's fueling that growth in St. Lucie County that we're seeing in Port St. Lucie in particular. Finally, I just want to wrap up and say, I really appreciate y'all tuning into my videos. We're working hard to bring you some good information. Stuart is a fabulous place to live. Port St. Lucie is wonderful as well. Well, any place in Martin County. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in anywhere in the Treasure Coast, I would really like the opportunity to help you discuss what your real estate goals are and help you meet them. I'm available almost anytime. My number is 772-260-9458. Just give me a call or a text, 772-260-9458. I look forward to hearing from you. Troy McDonald, Coldwell Banker Realty. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I'm going to put a link to the on the Facebook post and all the different social media posts to the How Money Walks website. So you can check it out, the data for yourself. Thank you very much for tuning in.